Hi, I'm Dr. Elliot M. from ElliotOracle.com. I'm also the author of Fearless Tarot, How to Give a Positive Reading in Any Situation, which is due out from Llewellyn Books this October and is already available for pre-order on Amazon. If you like my approach to tarot, you're going to just go crazy for this book. It really takes tarot out of a realm of negativity or fear, and it really brings you into a positive interaction with the cards, which is always empowering. It's time for part 4 of our Tarotscope videos for June of 2020. And this video is going to go over the signs of Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. So if you are a Capricorn or you have a lot of Capricorn in your chart, this first message is going to be for you. Hangman. 3 of Wands. And the Strength card. So the Hangman is always a card of sacrifice, of comfort or pleasure or something that's just easy in the short term in order to ensure a long-term better result. The Hangman is also a card of suspension. And for Capricorn this next month, it can feel like things are suspended. The Hangman is not able to use his legs. He's not able to walk forward at this time. And he's choosing that. He's not hung up there because someone's making him do it. When you look at his face, he's not suffering. He's very serene. He's choosing this different posture in order to turn the world upside down to gain a new perspective. And as the Hangman is upside down, all the energy is pulling to his head and it's starting to glow. And this is indicating that although things might be in an area of suspension for Capricorn this next month, this is also a wonderful time to recalibrate, to make certain sacrifices, to make some difficult decisions, and also to evaluate your situation looking through the lens of your own wisdom. The truth of the matter for Capricorn is that a wide open horizon is opening up for them this next month. We got the 3 of Wands, which says that there's so much on the horizon here. Whenever I see the 3 of Wands, it indicates that your life is like this big, blank, beautiful, open canvas of which you really get to choose what you're going to want to paint and what you're going to want to do. And nothing's been screwed up yet. And so when we see this for Capricorn, it's indicating that things are still wide open and waiting. And instead of moving forward quickly, the Hangman is saying, let's take a step back. Let's look at this a little bit more carefully. And let's really get into alignment with what your major goals are going to be and not spread your energy too thin, trying to do too many things at once. The Strength card is coming up as well for Capricorn, which means you are strong this next month. The Strength card shows the woman who's a symbol for your higher self. And she's taming the lion. She's gently closing its jaws so it does not consume her. And the lion is a symbol for your fear, the stuff that felt out of control, the things that just feel unruly. And the woman is taming the lion in the form of good decisions every day. She's doing a little bit every day toward reining in things that felt out of control before. 2 major arcana cards for Capricorn too this next month indicate a lot of inner transformation. And so that Strength card can indicate that this is a time to grab the bull by the horns, to be confident, and to know that you can rein in whatever it is in your life that feels unruly or out of control and create a better plan for the future. So that is going to be Capricorn's message for this next month. Next, we're going to go into Aquarius. So if you're an Aquarius or you have a lot of Aquarius in your chart, this is going to be the message for you for June of 2020. We have the 5 of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups reversed, and the 3 of Swords. So there's a lot going on for Aquarius this next month. First off, that 5 of Pentacles, which has traditionally been called the poverty card. Sometimes this card comes up when we're worried about money or finances. And sometimes it has less to do with a dollar amount, and it more has to do with our sense of worth, worthiness, and our purpose. And sometimes that 5 of Pentacles indicates a feeling like you're losing your purpose, or you're not really knowing where to go, or that you're on the outside. And the important thing to know about the 5 of Pentacles is that whenever it comes up, it's really challenging you to get back in touch with whatever is the most worthy in your life. Also for Aquarius, it just could be a difficult time where they're looking out around them at the environment, at their life, at the world, and they're just kind of feeling a little bit more disheartened or challenged by that. And the Nine of Cups reverse can sometimes indicate excess. It can indicate obsession, focusing on something too much. And when it comes up next to that Five of Pentacles, it can be an excess of focusing on problems, an excess of fretting about a future that hasn't happened yet, or an excess of just worrying about financial things that have not yet come to pass. The Nine of Cups reversed is telling you that the table is set for your success, but you do have to feel worthy enough to take your place at it. And the fact of the matter is that the Three of Swords is indicating that there's an old wound, an old pain that needs to be healed for Aquarius this next month. That heart on the card would be floating above the clouds if it wasn't weighted down by the swords. And the swords are symbols for things that have hurt you from the past or been challenging. Sometimes this set of cards can even indicate that you didn't deserve something that's happened to you, and it was a challenge that's just getting dropped in your lap, and now you have to choose your response to it. And the Three of Swords is saying in order for the heart to heal, it has to let go of the things that are giving it pain, namely the swords, and rise above the clouds and rejoin the sun again. And the only way the heart can let go of those swords is forgiveness. So this could be a time of forgiving others that maybe aren't seeing your value or weren't really giving you the affirmation of what you wanted to hear. And the important thing to realize is that you're already worthy and that you don't need anybody else to tell you that. And so it's time to let go of the swords and the anger and whatever's been done to you, and let go of the swords, even though the swords can sometimes represent power. They represent righteous indignation or a sense that your cause is just or right. It's time to just stop suffering or step out of a cycle, maybe in a relationship with somebody else who's been making you feel down or bad, and it's time to instead forgive them, move on, and always return to the light. So that is for Aquarius. And finally, we get to Pisces. So if you're a Pisces or have a lot of Pisces in your chart, this is going to be the message for you. 10 of Wands, the Sun, and the Seven of Wands. Okay, so there has been a lot of toiling, struggle, moving forward with that 10 of Wands for Pisces. You've had a lot of burdens on your back. But like this figure is showing on the 10 of Wands, there is a harvest also implied here. And so it's saying all the energy, all the suffering, all the struggle that you've had to go through up until this point was not for nothing. It is actually leading to a sense of gain and profit. We also see on the 10 of Wands, the figure is just about to cross the finish line. And so this is indicating that you're almost there. You just have to keep plugging away at it. And so June might test the endurance of Pisces, but there's a really good beginning at hand, especially with that Sun card, which is the best card in the deck. When we see the 10 of Wands and the 7 of Wands, you see these figures who are struggling all by themselves. And the Sun is saying you don't need to struggle. It's showing that baby who's riding the horse, and the horse represents magical assistance. Assistance from other people, assistance from a resource. But it's saying that you don't have to go it alone at this time, that there's either a support network around you or there's other individuals who are just waiting to help lighten your load. The Sun is saying that your answer is going to come like a bolt from the blue at the last minute. And it's always a positive card. It indicates that you're going to feel an elevation of the energy or a renewed sense of joy. Also, that Sun card is covered with sunflowers, which turn their face toward the light. So this next month is so important that you are not losing sight at what brings light into your life. It doesn't matter what's going out in the world or what's happening around you. It's important that you're staying focused on your joy, on what makes you feel happy. And that is going to, in turn, bring more joy into a world that really needs it at this time. But we do get that 7 of Wands too, which says that it is time to take a stand for Pisces. The 7 of Wands indicates unique ideas or a unique individual or a unique cause. This is symbolized by the figure who's wearing 2 different shoes, meaning he goes his own road. He walks his own path. He doesn't follow what everybody else does. And on this card, he's kind of getting targeted for it. Sometimes the 7 of Wands is a card of taking a stand, saying enough is enough, or really standing up for your highest ideal and really choosing that for your own life. It's important to realize, however, that you don't need a chip on your shoulder this next month and that there is connection around you. There is light, there is still positive energy, even if it feels like there is a lot of struggle or worry or concern that's also going on in your head or in your heart. For Pisces, the Sun is the best card in the deck, and it always lessens the effects of challenging cards that appear around it. So do stay optimistic. And that is the end of my Tarotscope videos for June 2020. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, you can always catch me at elliotoracle.com and schedule a personal tarot session with me there. Otherwise, I hope you all have a safe and happy June. Do take care.